Hello and welcome to Couple Chat.
Where we
Parents.
discuss topics for you.
Parents. I'm Matt.
I'm Jackie. Let's chat.
Here we are in our new studio. It's finally set up the way we want it at the moment anyway. Who knows what's going to come. But as you can see, we are moving into a podcast setting. It just seemed appropriate for Couple Chat. And yes, we've been down and out for a couple of years now, but life has thrown a lot of things at us and we wanted to start up again because we have the space now. You know, we built out this place in our home's basement. As you can see, we put some of our favorite stuff behind us. And yeah, here we are. And this is how we're going to start doing these things right here in our studio with real podcasting mics, lights, the whole shebang.
Yeah, especially because Han Films now does podcasts. So hire Han Films for your podcasting needs. Yeah, so he's saying that we're in our new studio. We're actually also in our new home. We just celebrated a year in this house in August of 2023. And we just felt like it was the right time to kind of hop back into doing our thing, the thing that we enjoyed doing and that we think that you'll enjoy too. And I think that sometimes I have this trouble where like I'm talking and I have it all in my head and then all of a sudden it goes like you're slamming on your brakes and everything just stops and fades away. Anyway, we are super excited to welcome you all to a small fraction of our new home, and we hope that you are here and along for the ride.
You'll probably see our new home and other things as well, because along with Couple Chat, we're going to try and get our skits back up and running. We're mostly going to be sticking to shorts. This is going to be our only long form piece of content that we're putting out there. So if you are a fan of Here Are the Hahns and you want to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, kind of Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it right now. We're not really that active on there, but we'll be posting on all those platforms. But if you are going to want to watch or listen to Couple Chat, it's going to be on YouTube to watch and listen. And we'll be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, pretty much anywhere else that you can listen to a podcast, we are going to be on until somebody sponsors us and tells us not to be on there.
Please.
Expedition Roasters, that's you.
Speaking of Expedition Roasters, we are Matt and Jackie. We are parents and we like coffee.
Now, it took us to be parents to drink coffee, just to let you know. And also living with her. Wait, which way do I go? And also living with her parents.
Yeah. But thank you, Expedition Roasters. We found you through another fellow podcast that I really enjoy, Swish and Flick. They are based out of Ohio, and so is Expedition Roasters. So anyway,
we're in the new house. We're in the new studio. You know, it took us a while to get to this moment where we felt comfortable getting back into Couple Chat, getting back into doing Here Are the Hahns, mainly because we moved out of our old apartment, the place that you guys saw us in originally. We were there through the pandemic. We loved it there. It was fantastic. But we had ups and downs with our income due to the pandemic, as most people did at that time. And while the income wasn't consistent, the apartment kept going up in price. Don't know how that worked at that time, but that's what it was. And after a while, Jackie and I decided, maybe this is the time to give ourselves a year, go live with family, save, and get our own home. And, things were looking pretty well for me for Han Films. Jackie was, still working in banking. So we finally were getting back to steady income. And we just decided instead of, dumping it into an apartment, we wanted to save. So we left there. It was bittersweet. We loved it there. And it was where we started Here Are the Hahns, really. And yeah, we moved in with your parents. It was a journey. We had our second child.
Yeah. So we had our daughter, and Nate Nate is still the best big brother he can be. And we had Kala, and she just loves the kids. Loved the kids. And we moved into this new house. We thought it was a new beginning, a new chapter, and it has been. But back in February, we actually found some masses or a mass on Kala, and inevitably it grew and grew, and we yeah.
So, we moved into this house and everything was going great. We settled in. It was wonderful. We had a great holiday season, and it's just, unfortunately, things happen, and the obviously missing link to couple chat that I'm sure you guys have already seen is that Kala is unfortunately no longer with us. It's a bittersweet thing, but being that we're down here officially shooting for the first time new episodes of Couple Chat, it's been a month since we've lost her. She was struggling for some time, but it was just unfortunately the right time, and we didn't want her to suffer. So we made the ultimate decision to put her down, and it was really hard. We're still struggling in and out, but we knew that this was something we needed just as much as a grieving process as it is getting back into what we love. And we'll always love Kala forever and remember how much she meant to us, and how much meowed to us. I guess I should have said that.
You were gonna say that.
I wasn't. But how much she meowed to us and still means to us. Just because she's not here doesn't mean she's not still a part of us, and we'll miss her forever. But she's still here in some way, shape, and form. And yeah. So this is a weird thing, but we're happy that we're back doing this, and her memory is here with us, whether she is or not. So
yeah. And for those of you who have been with us since the beginning, or even just those times in the apartment, you saw how silly she was and how awesome she was. And we hope that you can kind of revisit those just like we will, with fond memories, and just love on her like we used to. So with the relaunch, the relaunch,
I mean, I don't think we ever, Couple Chat was consistent when we were living in our apartment. We never stopped. We continued it through. Mm-hmm. We changed it over time, and there were different iterations because we were honing in what we wanted to do.
Yeah. But this is the third variation technically, because we had the first one, the first Couple Chat, where we were rating the movies, and it was spoilers.
You mean like how we speak about things?
Right.
I mean, I think that stayed the same.
Mm.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, if we're talking like real early beta testing, sure, but like we honed in on this, like what we like to talk about, and what we think we add value to. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think we figured that out a while ago. We just it was the structure. It was getting back into a rhythm and figuring out the right medium. Because we obviously knew some sort of talk show type of setting scenario, but podcast never it was never something we thought of. I mean, podcasts are really only really skyrocketing and taking off because of the pandemic.
Right.
Like, I know tons of people that do podcasts. I was just at Build Expo, and every single person that went up there that was a content creator had a podcast. Like, it's just part of your business now.
Mhm.
As somebody that has a business, podcasts are a necessity. If you have a business, you need a podcast. Han Films, capturing your mission through cinematic storytelling. Anyway,
yeah. So our new structure is something I decided to make an acronym for, just to like kind of, help us stay in this like, listed thing that we had set up for any future episodes. So it is called M.E.E.P. M as in marriage, E as in event, E as in entertainment, and P as in parenting.
For you, parents, our whole thing is, we are parents, mm-hmm. and we want to discuss these things that we know and love, and we want to talk about them as parents. Like, we know all you guys out there. We know anybody in their 20s to their 40s have young-ish kids, and you guys either have to find something to do with your kids to keep them busy, mm-hmm. or you want to push them off to grandma and grandpa, hopefully, or
auntie and uncle.
Yeah, whoever, and then go and have a date night. Mm-hmm. So we're here to tell you, if you're thinking about that thing, hey, I want to see that new movie. Can my kids come? Do I want my kids to come? I don't know. Hey, did Matt and Jackie talk about it? Well, maybe we did because we saw it, or we did it, or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's what we want to be here for. We want you guys to come to us, and we want to give you the opportunity to learn, is this right for my family, or is this right as a couple? Like, that's what Couple Chat is about. We're chatting about things we love that probably all you guys love too. And it stays within this structure. We're never going to leave M.E.E.P. Like this is something Jackie decided on, and it makes so much sense. And it's funny because we've never like thought about it in that structure before. Like, right. We've stayed within these subjects, but now it's like set in stone. Like, we know these 4 subjects are what we're going to stick to. Right. And I know you said, like, we're going to go down in that order, but it really all depends on what's going on. Like, we are huge entertainment people. Yeah. Like, we're nerds too. So like, there's so many different things we like. And we have to stay on top. We have to stay on top of stuff. So it depends, like I feel like the E's in M.E.E.P. will be more
interchangeable.
Yeah. Well, they'll be more consistent than the marriage and the parenting part. Yeah. But on those weeks where we're like, hey, we need that, or we need this, but we're always going to be shooting episodes in bulk. So I guess as long as we have enough stuff to talk about, we're going to just throw it out there anyway. But yeah. I don't think it is necessarily going to stay in the M.E.E.P. order. It's just M.E.E.P. is like, internally, we know we're going to stay in that realm. Yeah.
It's just, we want to give you all an overview of what we were thinking and what our plan was going forward.
But anyway, so that is the new Couple Chat. And here we are. We want you guys to come and listen, watch, look at reels, whatever, any way you want to consume the stuff we talk about, we are going to put it out there in every form possible. If you're an Instagram type person, you want to doom scroll, you're going to see one of our faces out there talking about something that you're like, I wanted to know about that. Here we are. Yeah. If you want to listen to us while you're driving to work, because you think our voices are so soothing, we'll be there for that too.
You're welcome.
If you want to watch us at night with your significant other, we'll be there too. But yeah, so that's the new Couple Chat, and we look forward to you joining us all. Yeah. I'm Matt.
I'm Jackie.
Here are the Hahns signing out.
Thank you so much for listening to Couple Chat. Make sure to subscribe to us on Spotify or YouTube Music, and check out our YouTube page to see this episode in video. Thank you to Hahn Films for editing and producing this episode. Talk to you soon.